Grand Rising. Today is Wednesday, December 27, 2022 on the Greco-Roman calendar, 1442 on the ancient moon calendar, 1443 on the ancient sun calendar. Empire State of Morocco, United States of America, Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Societat Republicae e Almoricanos, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World. Northwest American, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, and the adjoining Amerikan Islands, Temple of the Moon and Sun, the true and de jure natural peoples, heirs of the land. Islam, I self, law, am master. Universal sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine, affidavit of authority. Sovereign postmaster, Sharon and Peart Johnson. Capitis, dimiutio, nolo, in proprio persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. All rise and stand, and remain standing into perpetuity. This is a sovereign living ancient Moorish American Moroccan Article 3 consular court action. I am the sovereign living justice Sharon and Peart Johnson in capitis dimiutio nolo in red ink, in proprio persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My sovereign appellation of nobility is Shasha Ande, and my matrimonial appellation is Sharon and Martini. Both are in capitis dimiutio nolo in red ink, in proprio persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. All Moors hereby place our full faith, trust, and credit in the people who are the sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine, living, ancient, de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Moorish American Consulate, and Universal Moorish American Consular Court. We are the universal, original, indigenous, natural, divine, de jure law and government on our ancient, holy, sovereign, ancestral, inherited lands at America. We are ascendant spiritum, returned alive. We are the ascendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites. We are the solvent creditors to all nations at earth. Whereas it is the law by this sovereign judicial presentment that from time immemorial into perpetuity, Sharon and Peart Johnson and all Moors, in capitis dimiutio nolo, in proprio persona sui juris, in proprio solo, in proprio heredes, are the universal, sovereign, original, indigenous postmasters for all land, all natural resources, all shipping, all postal, all banking, and all commerce at earth. Gaia, America, Northwest American, Northwest Africa, the North Gate, and all Moorish American ancient dominions. I and all sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine Moorish Americans who are the sovereign, universal, original, indigenous nations and governments are the highest authority and are the sovereign executors, ministers, trustees, claimants, possessors, and beneficiaries for our own vast estate. All commerce is backed by gold, silver, precious metals, rare earth minerals, and high-value elements on our estate. Whereas the flag for all post offices on our lands is the sovereign, universal, original, indigenous Moorish American flag, which is red with the green 5-point star. Whereas the sovereign, peaceful, highest jurisdiction for all matters, space, and points in time, the universal, sovereign, original, indigenous Moorish American consular courts are the proper jurisdiction for the land and for all postmaster affairs. All sovereign, universal, original, indigenous Moorish American postmasters are postal court justices, judges, and consuls. Whereas the sovereign, ancient Moorish American gold standard is activated at all dominions, and the sovereign, ancient periodic table for natural elements is also activated. All strategic natural minerals and metals affidavits are hereby activated. All systems at our ancient dominions are subject to the living sovereign, Sharon and Peart Johnson, to include banking and funds conveyance systems, stock exchange markets, commodities markets, all industrial systems, and blockchain systems. all of which are part and parcel of our ancient gold-backed universal postal union system. Whereas the sovereign language for our land is ancient English, ancient Phoenician, and Moorishe Latin, all sovereign nations and governments' chosen languages shall be honored. The sovereign living ancient zodiac Moorish American Constitution is in force. The living sovereign American Constitution for the United States is also in force. The Moorish American Universal Commerce Portals are hereby open for gold-backed exchange, trade, and commerce. All corporate debt is outlawed. The American Provost Marshal has been notified, whereas we are not a part of the capitalism system, and the capitalism system, all systems are subject to us. All on our land is a resource for use by the sovereign Moorish American government at our will, as we are the creditors to all nations on earth. Whereas we are always and only in the jurisdiction of our ancient ancestral inherited estate at all times, nunc pro tunc. Whereas we are the rightful possessors for all land and all property, all natural resources, and all commerce that was falsely presumed abandoned. As there is no abandoned land, no abandoned property, no abandoned natural resources, nor any abandoned commerce on our estate. We proclaim salvation and sovereign salvage for all land, all natural resources, all commerce, and all living beings. Additionally, all land at America is ancient ancestral burial land, as all was hidden and is now revealed to all. Whereas we and our sovereign living lands, burial mounds, and ancient ancestral sites are one. We hereby govern our own vast estate, for we are the salvation for our lands. We hereby access all our lands and all properties, all natural resources, and all commerce without the United States of America. We hereby exercise all sovereign rights with access to and dominion over all land, all natural resources, and all sovereign commerce. We are the law, and we are the government. All sovereign, indigenous, ancient, divine, Moorish American autographs affirming this, and all sovereign, original, indigenous, ancient Empire State of Morocco, and the de jure Moorish National Republic federal government documents are on the public record at America, ancient Morocco, Northwest Mexico, Northwest Africa, Northgate, Turtle Island, Gaia, Gard, Earth, Cronus, time immemorial into perpetuity. Usum, Sharon Peart Johnson, Justice, Vizier Minister, in capitis dimiutio nolo, in red ink, in proprio persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. This sovereign justice stands as one, and in the language of our ancient foremothers and forefathers, Amen, amen, dico vobis, quae cumque alge veritas super terram erunt ligata et in caello, et quae cumque solveritas super terram erunt soluta et in caello. Amen, amen, dico vobis, quae cumque alge veritas super terram erunt ligata et in caello, et quae cumque solveritas super terram erunt soluta et in caello. Amen, amen, dico vobis, quae cumque alge veritas super terram erunt ligata et in caello, et quae cumque solveritas super terram erunt soluta et in caello. Court is adjourned. Malembe, yes, Ola. Peace and love.